Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin in Iraq, where Islamist extremists are gaining ground with every hour that passes. The threat they pose to stability in the region is so dire, old enemies are becoming new friends. Iran and the United States are now considering force to repel the insurgency and prop up the Iraqi government. As Eric Sorensen reports, neither country can afford for Iraq to fall.
The video, its origin unverified, is chilling even without seeing what comes next. An Iraqi officer at gunpoint. Jihadist militants are not only brutalizing their victims, but publicizing their brutality to terrorize others in their path. Another Iraqi city, Tal Afar, has reportedly fallen to insurgents. Tal Afar is near Mosul in northern Iraq. The militants now control several areas in the country and are reportedly within 100 kilometers of Baghdad. The Iraqi government insists it is countering the attacks. These are the latest images of Iraqi Air Force strikes on insurgents. And in Baghdad, volunteers are lining up to be blessed by clerics to join the fight. Others are shown in training to take on the insurgents. We have received large numbers of volunteers, says this commander, so they can join our troops to fight the enemy. The fear is that Sunni militants will succeed against the Shiite-led government in fracturing the country. It is so serious the U.S. is talking to Iran about their common interest in preventing all-out civil war.
We're not talking about coordinating any military action in Iraq with Iran. We would encourage Iran to push the Iraqis to act to address problems in a non-sectarian way.
U.S. President Obama flew back to Washington from the West Coast today. He is weighing options, including airstrikes from the aircraft carrier George H.W. Bush, which has moved closer to Iraq.
When you have people murdering, assassinating in these mass massacres, you have to stop that. So we'll consider what options are available to us.
The immediate concern for Washington, thousands of Americans at their embassy and elsewhere in the country. Some diplomats have already left.
So we got a huge potential disaster of evacuating Americans and our other partners out of the country.
Some critics blame Obama for pulling American troops out of Iraq too soon. Some blame Bush for attacking in the first place. All seem to fear the unraveling of stability that America hoped to achieve in Iraq. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.